Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Starscope News. Today, we bring you an emotional update about one of the greatest voices in music history, Celine Dion. Fans around the world are sending their prayers and support after a heartbreaking announcement from Celine and her team, an announcement that has left millions shaken, worried, and holding on to hope. Celine Dion, the legendary icon whose voice defined an entire generation, has always been a symbol of strength, perseverance, and grace. From her record-breaking Las Vegas residencies to her unforgettable ballads like My Heart Will Go On, she has spent decades pouring her heart into her audience. But today, the world is witnessing a different kind of chapter, one filled with vulnerability, uncertainty, and an emotional plea from her camp that has touched the hearts of millions. Recently, Celine Dion and her team released an update that stunned fans. The message was clear. Her health struggles have reached a point where difficult decisions had to be made, decisions that mark the end of an era and signal a turning point in her incredible journey. Her team emphasized that Celine is fighting with everything she has, but the path ahead will not be easy. For months, fans have watched as Celine courageously opened up about her personal battles, choosing transparency over silence. Her team has now confirmed that these challenges have forced her to step back from the spotlight more than ever before. And for a performer whose life has been defined by the stage, this is a heartbreaking reality. But Celine's story has never been one of defeat. It has always been one of resilience. Even now, her team shares that she remains determined, hopeful, and surrounded by love. Still, the emotional weight of the announcement cannot be ignored. Her team asked fans worldwide to keep Celine in their prayers, reminding us that behind the legendary voice is a human being, someone who feels pain, fear, and exhaustion just like the rest of us. In the last few years, fans have seen Celine undergo a dramatic transformation. Her public appearances became rare, and whispers of concern grew louder. Now, with this announcement, those concerns carry more clarity, and the world is united in support for the woman who once lifted millions with her music. She inspired us with her power, but today, she inspires us with her courage. Part 1 ends here, but the story continues. In Part 2, we explore Celine's rise to legendary status, the emotional impact of her announcement, and why fans everywhere are rallying behind her like never before. Stay with us. Welcome back to Starscope News. As we continue with today's emotional update on Celine Dion, one thing is clear: even in the midst of heartbreak, her legacy stands unshaken. Before we talk about what comes next, it's important to remember where Celine came from and just how extraordinary her journey has been. Born into a humble, close-knit family in Quebec, Celine was the youngest of 14 children. Her talent was discovered early, and by the time she was a teenager, her voice was already captivating audiences around the world. She didn't rise to fame because of luck. She rose because of relentless passion, discipline, and a voice that felt like a gift from heaven. From winning the Eurovision Song Contest at just 20 years old, to becoming one of the highest-selling artists of all time, Celine's career was nothing short of historic. Her music became the soundtrack of weddings, celebrations, heartbreaks, and healing moments for millions. Songs like The Power of Love, Because You Loved Me, and All by Myself didn't just climb charts, they touched souls. But behind the bright lights, Celine endured her share of pain. The loss of her beloved husband René Angelil devastated her. Yet she stood strong, continuing to perform, continuing to give, continuing to love her audience even when her own heart was breaking. That strength earned her deep respect, far beyond musical acclaim. And now, fans are giving that love back. Following the recent announcement, messages of support, prayers, and emotional tributes have swept across social media. People from every corner of the world, from longtime fans to fellow musicians, are sending their love. Celine has always been a symbol of hope, and today, the world is returning that hope to her. Her team says she is surrounded by family, medical support, and a community of people committed to her well-being. While the path ahead brings challenges, they emphasize that Celine is fighting with unimaginable determination. And that's exactly what fans expect from her, because if there's one thing Celine Dion has proven time and time again, it's that she is stronger than anyone realizes. The phrase, "end of a legend," doesn't mean the end of Celine herself. It means the closing of one chapter, her time on stage, the world tours, the breathtaking performances that defined an era. But her influence, her legacy, and her music, those will live forever. As we send prayers and support, one truth remains undeniable. Celine Dion has already given the world more than anyone could ever